This drill is T-Rex unhinging. So it's also been called alligator unhinging, but I kind of think the T-Rex is a little cooler. So we're going to call this T-Rex unhinging, and it's learning to feel the movement of the wrist. So the wrist doing the unhinging while the elbows are doing the wipe. Because some golfers can get a little bogged down trying to do both, and it can lead to kind of some toxic or paralysis by analysis situations where you feel like you're doing conflicting movements. So one of the keys in some of these unhinging drills is that unhinging is wrist movement, whether it's supination of the trail wrist or ulnar deviation of the lead wrist. It'll look more like this. When I ask some golfers to do the unhinging, what they'll end up doing is they will end up straightening the arms, and oftentimes when they straighten the arms, that pushes down on the grip, and when I push down on the grip, that's going to cause the club head to actually go up or rehinge. Remember, the lag that we want is not necessarily holding this club up. That creates a steep and open problem for the brain to solve. The lag we want is more pushing that club backward, so I can get the club shallowed with the arm movements instead of having to shallow it with the body movements. So back to the drill, the T-Rex unhinge. T-Rex has their arms in close, so we're going to feel like we do an unhinge with these arms in a really narrow position instead of wide and straight. So I'm going to bring it up and I'm going to unhinge like this, keeping my arms in close and on my sides, and then I'm going to pivot through so that I can actually make contact with the golf ball. So this is kind of a version of a 9-3, feeling more the dynamics of the unhinge and then getting that wipe movement more from my body rotation and keeping the hands ahead of the club head even though it's unhinging. So I'm going to bring it back, keep those arms in close, and just drop it down with the wrist kind of like this. So then the next iteration or the next version would be exaggerating the arm extension timing on the way through. So what often happens, and you saw I was doing it in those first couple, is the first few times you do this, your arms are just going to stay close because I'm focusing on that T-Rex position of keeping the arms close. But when I finish, the club is in line with that left arm, kind of like this, instead of rehinging. All right, so now I want to start trying to add a little bit of the wipe pattern into it. This is a combo drill, so I'm going to get some of this unhinging, and then I'm going to get my arms to extend on the way through. So unhinge, and now I still let my body lead, and then my arms extend more through the ball at the target, less at the ball. I feel like I'm driving that energy out towards the target, not down towards the mat. The only thing bringing the club down towards the mat is that T-Rex unhinging move. So if you struggle with getting steep or really low hands or feeling your chest close too much, kind of more of this pattern here, then feeling this T-Rex unhinging where the hands stay close and high as the club drops down will help allow you to do the wipe late, which is one of the big movement combinations that really helps create a little bit more consistency in club face control, as well as building a little bit better flat spot for solid contact.